Hey guys, here's our reaction on the Daytona race for NASCAR in the Truck Series.
There he goes. Timothy Peters, he knows that. I don't think there's a lot of damage. You see a little bit to the left front fender there, left front tire supply, a little damage to the right front corner as well. Almost minor compared to Gus Dean's truck.
Hey, the Friends of Jacqueline.
Oh, why freeze it?
We'll get to that here in a moment. Let's go to Herbie on the 52.
Yeah, as soon as they
He was having such a good run.
Said we got a left front tire flat coming to pit road, so good call to get him in without making another lap. Potentially that tire coming apart and causing more damage to the 52. So a good break for these guys coming in to get 4 tires.
Yeah, he's been caught out 3 wide a few times, Harvey. You can't say Stuart Friesen hasn't given it 100%.
Ton of damage for Peters.
Sometimes tonight, that just hasn't worked. And those 4 fresh tires may give him a little more maneuverability here when we go back racing. We're not going to have a whole bunch of laps left.
Timothy Peters was so hopeful for a good run tonight, for the opportunity to bring awareness to his sponsor. There you see on the hood of the truck, Friends of Jacqueline Foundation, which provides support to children with brain tumors. And it is a group that does just tremendous support work for pediatric patients, and Timothy was very hopeful for his performance tonight, for an opportunity to bring a little bit of recognition to this great organization.
I really hope Austin Hill wins.
Today, and Timothy will be in that truck
I really
again
want
next
Austin
week in
Hill.
Atlanta, as well as our 3rd race this season in Las Vegas. So great to have Timothy back here in the series with Nice Motorsports. What a great calls on the side of that truck. So many of these teams go above and beyond for benefiting those that are in need, and it's another great example of it.
Well, check it out. The 68 of Greenfield and the 44 Peters right behind him.
Greenfield tries to make it 3 wide. He went high. When that closed, he decided to go back low, but Timothy Peters had already filled that hole. Phil, we're inside 10 to go. You can't leave holes open, and it was just a case where Greenfield left the door open. Timmy went through the door, and it was too late for Greenfield to throw the block. I think there's even less damage on that 68 truck of Greenfield. Let's take a look at it. It's going to be a great view from here. He goes up the 16 blocks. Then he said, okay, I'm going to get back behind the 16. But Timothy has already stuck his nose in the center, which is what he's supposed to do, and try to shove the 68 to the outside and get him out of the draft. And unfortunately, they make that contact.
And again, Crafton narrowly missed that incident.
That's a broken record. Yeah, you know what Crafton's thinking? I don't know how I'm going to pass these guys unless they all just crash.
And he keeps moving up as each crash occurs.
And that's exactly what just happened. Now he finds himself up in 4th. He's going to restart on the outside of the 2nd row as a pusher.
How hard was that hit?
Wow.
And what a good truck he's going to be behind,
Yeah, he just got in front of him.
Austin Hill's up there. Ben Rhodes, neither one of those trucks have any damage, nor does Crafton.
Peters
that
just
could
left
be
the
the key,
hole
Phil.
in.
He could push
Greenfield.
Rhodes to the win. Remember now, that's as far away from the spotters as we can be over there in the backstretch. So a lot of times it's hard for those spotters to tell. You can see if somebody's beside you, but it's hard to tell which lane they're in.
I don't want Ben Rhodes to win.
It's amazing.
I want somebody to get their first ever win. I want Hill, Dean, maybe old Nemechek.
I'm sure these
Spencer
spotters are
Boyd,
talking
something
about
like
the
that.
restart. I said he could push Rhodes to the win. Crafton's first.
Chastain.
Rhodes is first, but they're teammates. What if
Chastain's
Rhodes moves
ninth.
over to the outside? That truck's
I don't
clean.
want Ben
I don't want
Rhodes.
to be down on the inside with Gus Dean pushing me. Dean's a rookie.
Because he's young,
And look at
he's
his
in the
truck. It's
prime of
12
his
pieces.
career.
I think the 99 starts on the outside.
In the prime.
Crafton pulls up behind him. I'm with you, Michael, all the way.
Ben Rhodes will be the leader when we go back to green.
Just you guys talk to amongst yourselves, what's the knowledge you know, and let me know what main issues you know more than I do at the moment. I'm fine with the outside, man. I'd rather be out there anyway. I agree. You can control the outside and control your second arm battery. Been doing a great job all night. They have the 88, so I like that. Yeah, Ben, I think we'll take the 88. We need to roll a little bit more speed on the restart. It'll help him out.
I was listening to that same communication, and it's really what it's been like all night long. It's nice and it's calm. It's Ben Rhodes trying to figure out TJ Majors. They're working together really well, and they're trusting each other. That's so important in this kind of racing, to trust your spotter, to do what he says to do, and believe in him.
And I like how Rhodes deferred. I mean, he's, no ego there.
You tell me what to do. Remember, this is his first race working with new crew chief Matt Noyce. He was with Jesse Little in the limited schedule last year. Moved up to Ohio, and now out to beat Ben Rhodes' crew chief. They've done a great job here tonight.
And that was the perfect call. He's got his teammate behind him. He was able to communicate with his teammate, and Matt Crafton said, I need to roll a little bit faster. That means Crafton's gearing is such that he believes he needs a little bit more speed when they take off. That could be, that type of communication could be the key to pushing that 99 truck out to the win.
Be 3 to go when we get to the line for the restart.
You want to bet? 3 to go, or maybe 10 to go.
Not counting overtime, excuse me. Three to go in regulation.
Hard to believe Sheldon Creed in the 7th spot is still in the mix. What a night it has been for the young ARCA champion of a year ago.
David Golan, he was just in a crash. He finds himself still inside the top 10. This is going to be nuts.
There's a look at Gilliland and that damage on the right front. When they take the green, there will be 3 laps remaining. Austin Hill on the inside, and the control truck is Ben Rhodes in the 99 on the outside. Rhodes has his teammate Matt Crafton behind him. Green is out.
Who's a better truck in the second row? That may dictate who gets the lead. Look how much of a gap behind the 16 of Austin Hill.
No question about where the advantage came for Ben Rhodes. It came from his teammate and the pusher there, Matt Crafton.
Austin Hill's fighting back now. Ben Rhodes has a little bit of momentum now. He's got Joe Nemechek behind him pushing him.
Crafton's got to be careful not to lock bumpers with his teammate. That's called a black flag, Bill. We've already seen it tonight.
But those trucks are clear. They can go to the bottom. Spencer Boyd trying to get to the bottom. Just wasn't quite enough room. Austin Hill closed the hole up.
Austin Hill into the 3rd spot now.
He said, no. Look at Crafton. He's going to make the move on the outside.
Crafton leading his
Come on,
team.
Hill. Come on, Austin Hill.
Austin Hill now pushing Ben Rhodes.
Crafton's going to need some help. The 20 of Spencer Boyd pulls in behind Crafton. Is it a little too late?
Wow, Crafton goes from 2nd to 7th and continuing to fall.
He can't get the momentum back. Matt Crafton needs a lot of help here.
Austin Hill getting into Ben Rhodes. Augustine coming around the outside.
Oh!
Is going to take out Rhodes.
They're all wrecked. Oh my God! What is happening? What is this?
Matt Crafton's still
Look at the
What
damage
is
on
this
those other
race?
two trucks right beside. Austin Hill was able to do a great
There's
job.
3
Got
cars
down on
left.
the apron and
There's
got through
3
that.
cars.
Rhodes?
The track
He's
record
out.
10th.
No, I saw him down there. On that hill.
of the
He got
night.
Clint
And
Hill.
Sheldon Creed this time is going to be finished for the night.
You were right, Michael. There wasn't 34 laps to go.
There just wasn't any way.
Guys, this is insane. You're witnessing history. This race is insane.
There's no way you can make it when you drive like that.
I hope you guys can see. If not, I can apologize. You can leave in the comments below yes or no. Put yes I can see or no I can't see. Now I know what to do. Thank you.
TJ, you're phenomenal. I don't care what happened here tonight. You're the man. You got us up front. I appreciate all the hard work, guys.
Ben Rhodes was in position.
See, that's Rhodes.
But it will not be his night in victory lane at Daytona. TJ Majors, who he was referring to as spotter, longtime spotter for Dale Jr.
If Crafton wins, I'm going to be
Had so much
disappointed.
success together. Dale Jr. just loved TJ, and you could hear Ben Rhodes saying thank you and how much he appreciated the moves that TJ helped him make here tonight. Gus Dean took a hard hit as well and is
You know what that was?
deliberate in getting out from his
That was the
truck, but
clash all over again. 2 guys
He's
block each
climbing
other,
out
then
into
they
see
contact,
under
and
his own
then the
power.
rest of
Great to
the
have LG on board for that truck. Allowed him to be full-time here with Tyler Young.
Let's see what happened. There was a move here by Austin Hill to get to the bottom. Rhodes blocked it, and that just stacked them up behind, Phil.
Yeah.
You can see Shelton Creed did a perfect job. He was on the outside of Dean blocked. And look at Crafton in the yellow truck, sneaking by all that on the high side.
How did
There's
he
literally
avoid
like 3
the
cars
slide
is
of David
literally like
Gilliland.
3
That
cars.
block right there that Dean threw on Creed started it. It was just too late. Just got him a little bit loose there. Caught the 99 of Ben Rhodes. Watch the 17. Barely avoids hitting the 88 of Matt Crafton.
Yeah, we mentioned every time there's a caution, Crafton just moves up another spot or two, and he has done that again.
Watch this block here by Dean. Right there, moves up in front of Creed. Creed still had some room to go higher, but stood his ground, and it turned Dean around.
And how does Crafton... Oh, he did take a little bit of contact, very little, but... so he's going to probably have a little bit of left front damage, but considering what everybody else has got on their trucks, it's going to be minimal.
Vince, I think he might have got to the outside wall as well.
He did.
Who?
Crafton.
Yeah, Ben Rose just along for the ride, out in the lead. A truck length and a half, clear of the second place truck.
Yeah,
There
Crafton's
was a
going
little
to
bit of
come
contact to the
to pit
outside wall
road
for
repair damage.
the 88 of Crafton. You see Joe Nemechek slide now through the grass. There's a 45, Ross Chastain. Haven't talked a whole lot about Ross Chastain today, but he's in position right now for a good finish other than that little slide through the grass.
And there's David
Chastain.
Gilliland.
Come on, win it. Win
Coming
it,
to
Ross
pit road. It
Chastain.
started on lap 1 for David Gilliland. Ran over some debris.
I like Chastain. It's one of my favorites.
Left front tire had to come to pit road.
We've seen more
Did you know
fires
some
tonight
YouTube
than-
people
than we
sponsor
have in a
Xfinity
long
cars?
time. Come dragging those trucks in on the frame. You got oil lines down there that give way, and
Oh.
that's what causes those fires. I guess Gilliland was trying to nurse it around on probably a flat tire to get to the finish, and she went up in flames on it. Yeah, if you could stay on the lead lap here in this race, I mean, you're pretty close to a top 10 finish.
And there's Stuart Friesen, who had been scored in second place. Herbie is there.
Yeah, Vince, Trip Bruce wanted to make sure that the race was not going to be over and that it was going into NASCAR overtime, which we are. So a lot of damage to really the entire truck, but working on the right front area now. They're going to try to get tires on the right side, then come around, and even more damage than that probably on the left front fender as well. So they'll have to just salvage what they can get him out there and see what they can bring home. But tough break for this 52 team has not given up tonight.
Several incidents for Stuart Friesen tonight and being able to avoid as much contact as possible, but more damage for Friesen. And Ben Rhodes on the hook. Hey, coming up next here on FS1, NASCAR presents The Adventures of Janet Guthrie. Man, how many barriers Janet broke, huh? The first woman to start the Daytona 500. And not just in NASCAR, but in IndyCar and the Indy 500 as well. She has paved the way for so many.
I think I remember having a top 10 finish in the Indy
No,
500
feet.
one time.
I know I'm trying to defeat.
I just remember that Kelly girl number 68 here at Daytona.
That?
I was a young man
You think you
just
don't-
watching the race.
You think your dad can do that, huh?
No, I didn't.
The barrier she was able to break down and come racing in that car.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Then that was a matter of power steering, and
Isn't there like 5 cars left in the race?
she was able
Not too many.
to make it happen.
Greenfield's out, so there's like 9 cars in the race.
Is our leader in NASCAR overtime, Jamie.
Just checked in with Scott
Awesome
Zipadelli,
self.
his crew chief, and asked if
Out of
they
all
are
of
good
these
on fuel. He
drivers,
took
I
his
will
headset
take
off, he
anybody
crossed his
but
fingers and
Matt
said, we think
Crafton.
so. They haven't been in a while. They've been saving the whole time. They just told Austin on the radio, max save, max save. I need you to cut it off. I need you to coast it. We need to get to the end of this race, Alan.
The 88 of Matt Crafton, they're worried about fuel as well, but they were more worried about damage from that. But they made 2 passes by the pit box here, and they told Matt, you are okay. If anything, you probably knocked 5 pounds of drag off that thing. Go out there and win it. Earlier on the radio, Matt said, tell my daughter I'm going to bring her home a trophy.
Crafton and Hill both last pitted on lap 60.
That's a stretch, Phil. I think it is too. Now, again, they've been saving. We've had so many caution laps since lap 60. I mean, just
You said
lap
they can
after
go
lap.
30 to 35.
You go 30 to 35 green flag laps.
Yeah.
We really feel like they. But the problem is, you know, this truck's on the banking too. That fuel's going to run away from the pickup. They have to be very conscious of that.
There's like
Make
12
sure that
cars
the truck,
left.
they don't run. The fuel pickup doesn't run out of gas. Yet there'll be gas in the tank as well. All the trucks that have been involved in accidents, the list is long.
This most recent incident, and you saw Crafton's name obviously on that list because he did suffer some damage, but the team saying that it looks good, at least from this standpoint, to get to the finish.
It looks great comparatively. One of the nicest looking trucks on the track.
It's a lot better than some of the others we've seen, that's for sure. It's Austin Hill and then Matt Crafton. They will be
What would
restarting
happen
on the
if
front
the
row.
top two
How about
wrecked?
Spencer Boyd? What a job he's done on that truck.
Austin
He certainly
Hill
has some
and
damage as
Matt
well.
Crafton wrecked.
But he has hung in there. He's raced with these guys here
Spencer
lately.
Boyd,
And he
Bobby
has
Gerhardt,
7 more laps of fuel,
Josh
Phil.
Rimmey.
He last pitted on lap 67, so he's in relatively good shape. And behind him, 8-time Daytona ARCA winner Bobby
There's like 10
Gerhardt
cars
in the
left.
63 truck. He's running in the 4th position. That keep pitted on lap 91. He could run the rest of the night and make it to the check. What a great job by Bobby.
Downstairs to pit road.
We came down to the 20 truck, who's now third. Tyler Young, the owner. What do you like better, being a driver, being an owner? How's this going for you?
I don't know, it's nerve-wracking for sure. They put on a heck of a show all night. I can't thank all these guys. We bought 3 really fast trucks down here, and all the guys have worked their butts off, and it's really paying off. Spencer's doing a good
He
job.
was a driver
Jerry's our
last
third
year.
here with green white checkered, so you never know what happens. Andrew and the guys on the 20 worked really hard all winter. So can't thank Team Chevy, everybody that's helped us back in the shop. It's really fun to be in this position.
These guys got a shot. Third right now, Alan.
Army, I'm with Matt Crafton's crew chief, Junior Joyner. Michael and Phil, they're doing the math up there on the fuel. How concerned are you right now?
How good are they at math?
I think they're good.
I think we're pretty good. That Ford F-150 is strong. Matt's done a heck of a job. A lot of people give him grief, you know, sometimes for being patient on these speedways, but we get a good old push from our boy Bobby Gerhardt, and patience are going to pay off tonight, I hope. So,
From our boy Bobby
I want
Gerhardt.
that first plate win together, guys.
Bobby Gerhardt's sponsor for many, many years in ARCA was,
Lucas Oil or Menards?
wasn't it?
Lucas Oil.
Lucas Oil.
It still is. Look on the hood. And if I won Daytona 8 times, I still have all my sponsors too. Bobby Gerhardt is a great, great racer and a great story, and it's so cool to see him be able to take advantage
He's
of these
really
stretches
good.
tonight and find himself
He's old, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like 60.
Yes, and it is the
What if he
Menard
won it?
Series, the ARCA Menard Series.
But a great run, yes, for
I can't
Gerhardt.
wait to see the winner.
And that man, Austin Hill, the championship team, just hopping over into that seat.
Just outside the top 5 in 6th place is Timothy Peters. He's got plenty of gas. Angela Ruck's up to 7th. How about Josh Ray Home right now running in the 5th spot? His
By the way,
best
for all you
finish
wondering,
is
I will
16th.
try to
Radio
record
from
every
Austin
race
Hill.
this year. If I can't, I'm sorry. I'm just either really busy or I have something to do. Alright.
Yeah, we gotta get one to go. I'm really worried about when we get ready to go, Michael. These guys go to jump on the throttle and be out of fuel then.
Given the 1-to-go sign. Remember to explain NASCAR overtime. They'll take the green flag, and if they come right,
I'm
if they
standing
come
up
back
for
around, they
this.
get the white flag. The next flag, whether it's
Look
the
at the
checker or
cars.
the yellow,
Look how many cars are left.
will end the race. If the
There's
leaders
8
take the
cars
white
on track.
flag, that next flag, whether it's the
Well,
checker flag or the yellow,
they have to make
would
the
end the
overtime
race.
one, right?
You would have unlimited attempts if the
So they
leaders
take
don't
one
get
to
back
go.
to get the white.
Usually at your local short track, 6 or 8 vehicles line up for
Okay.
2 or 3
But
lap race.
they'll make it back
Trophy
to white
dash.
flag, right?
That's what we've got
Once they
going on
get the
here at
white
Daytona.
flag,
We're in
caution
overtime,
checker no
a
matter
couple
what.
of laps to decide who gets the biggest trophy of the year in the Truck Series. She had a breath. Oh no, Clay Greenfield's driving blind.
I like how
Worried about fuel. They don't
Michael on
need any
trip
more
to set.
delays.
Oh
Get this
no.
race restarted.
Oh no, play right.
Yeah, I don't think this will necessitate a caution. The play's actually almost at pit road now. They'll get that hood down and
able to. Oh, he he's driving through the grass.
Oh my
He's
God.
not sure where he is. He can't see because the hood is up on the windshield.
Spotter Andy Houston saying, go over to the left a little. A little more.
Greenfield made it back on pit road.
Those are some brave crew members
They
jumping
were.
out there in front of that truck without Clay being able to see. Field's coming off
Just
turn
rip it
4,
off.
coming toward the green flag.
NASCAR overtime with Austin Hill on the inside. The control
I'm
vehicle,
excited.
Matt Crafton
First race of the year.
on
It
the
is.
outside in the
It's
88.
Come on, Austin Hill.
There's like 5 cars.
Who will provide
cars
the
on the
push?
lead lap.
The second row may be the most important right here.
Overtime at Daytona.
Spencer Boyd split his tires severely. No help for our front two. Either one of them has any help.
Crafton nudging ahead. Hill coming back on the inside.
Green light behind him.
Crafton gets in behind Hill now.
Don't push
Their
him.
teammates up on the high side. Timothy Peters, Ross Chastain.
Oh, shit.
And another crash, and this one involves Gerhardt in the 63. And the caution is back out.
Oh, man.
Well, those teams that were short on fuel are hoping they could make it. They don't want any more laps. No more caution laps. They're going to get them.
We've had an excess of 20 caution laps since those drivers pitted back on lap number 60.
Austin Wayne Self involved with Gerhardt. We'll rack them up and do it again.
That's not what Junior Joyner wanted to see. Or Scott Zipadelli. And there's Zipadelli there.
Have him come in the pit.
What do you do, Phil? Do you just run them until they run out of
No.
gas? Or do you come to pit road and top off,
There's only
knowing there's so few trucks
7
in the
cars.
race?
Boyd, by the way, Boyd and
If you're
Raiola
the
each
top
have
two,
an
I
extra
think
7
you
or
say
8 laps of fuel in their trucks, and they are the drivers that will be starting in the second row as Crafton and Hill pitted on lap 60.
See a little bit of contact at 22 of Austin Wayne himself. Got into the back of the 63 of Bobby Gerhardt. Takes both of those trucks into the outside wall. Junior Joyner said yet another caution flag.
So if Crafton and Hill, who are going to restart on the front row and are dangerously close to running out of gas, is that going to set up Spencer Boyd or Josh Raiola for their first career win?
Cut onions, crunch. Or used hardly. Extra cheddar, simmered to perfection.
And the fewest trucks ever to finish the race. And this is, boy, it has been something. It's a game of survival tonight, Hermie.
It is, Vince. You know, as a driver, if you don't quite get the restart you want, you could blame it on the truck in front of you. You could say you spun your tires, or you could just tell the truth like Spencer Boyd did. Listen up.
Get to redo that one, but everyone knows I never started that far to the front, boys. And we'll try this again. Thank you.
Everyone knows I haven't started that close.
He
to
gets
the
another
front,
shot
boys.
on the restart to learn from the mistakes he did last time and